Alright, what we have here is Tankhouse Ale from the Mill Street Brewery in Toronto. I already reviewed one of their beers previously, the organic lager, which I did not recommend, although it wasn't terrible or anything, but I just couldn't recommend it. It wasn't spectacular, and it was in really small bottles, so it really wasn't worth even the reduced amount of money, quite frankly, that you had to pay for it. Okay, so anyway, I think I already mentioned in that review as well that I like Tankhouse Ale a lot better. So I have had this before, and it's become one of my more favorite beers. Not to say I'm not going to be fair when I review this, but I do enjoy it. So, got my Rickard's red glass here. Okay, so this is 5% alcohol. Okay. So you can see it's got a fairly foamy head, and it looks red on my camera. It's sort of a sort of a dark amber, essentially, bordering on red, but it's more on the amber sort of shade of things. It's one of those colors you'd see bugs stuck in from prehistoric times, essentially. Okay, sort of a dark copper amber color, I guess. So you see, it's got quite a nice foamy head, as I said, and it generally stays quite a while. Okay, so I'm going to take a sniff of it now. The hops smell to it. It's got sort of a citric smell. There's hints of caramel in there, and even smells like chocolate to me. I don't know if that's a good assessment, but it's my own personal opinion anyway. Okay, so just take another look at it here. Alright, so I'm going to take a drink now. It's very dry, nice and dry, very, very dry. It's got sort of a highly bitter kind of woodsy flavor to it. One thing that's remarkable about this one is the aftertaste lasts quite a long time. There's a very nice bitter aftertaste that sticks right to the back of your mouth. And if you're a fan of bitter beers, it's a very nice surprise. Yeah, it's quite excellent. There also are some sort of citrusy hints and notes in there too, if I'm not mistaken, but mostly what comes out of this ale is the real bitterness to it, and especially bitter aftertaste, which is quite enjoyable, especially if you're a fan of bitter beers. It's an excellent ale. I recommend it. It's very worth seeking out. It's the best beer so far out of the two I've had from Mill Street Brewery. I hope to try some more in the near future if my liquor store picks them up. But until then, I'll just give my rating to this beer. I'd give it a 3.5 out of 5. It's quite an enjoyable beer, quite an enjoyable ale. Should also make a correction. I said it was 5% alcohol. It's actually 5.2% alcohol. Not that it makes a big damn difference, but I like to be accurate as possible in my reviews. For some reason in my notes I had it written down that it was 5%. Yeah, anyway, Tankhouse Ale. Voila. 3.5 out of 5. Worth seeking out.